God is good, and today guys we're going to be talking about Mortal Online 2, which is an interesting game, and we're going to talk all about everything I know. I tried the game out. You're going to get to see some of my footage as I played it, and it's an interesting game, and it's definitely worth mentioning because there's a lot of features here, there's a lot of things going on, and honestly it's in beta and it ran pretty well. Now it didn't run perfectly, you can tell it's not optimized all the way, all that kind of thing, but it ran pretty good for a beta. I actually was pretty impressed with that, and I was also pretty impressed with how many people I seen on the server. I actually seen people everywhere I went, so it's fairly well populated as well, and it is a game that you can buy your way into beta. Now they are doing, at the time of this recording, a open beta, so you got to get a key though, you got to sign up for it. I went ahead and just plopped down the 40 bucks just so I could try the game out, so I could show you guys and talk about it here on the channel and let you guys know what it's all about to help you decide if it's something you want to get in on right now or look forward to in the future and all that kind of thing. Before we begin, I want to give a big major shout out to the members of Napalm. You are the sponsors of this channel. I could not do this without you. Thank you so much for your support, and if you're interested in helping support this channel, please click the join button down below for more information and a list of perks. And a very special shout out to the Lords of Napalm, Rayco, Bounty Code, and Ray Cooper. Thank you for your highest tier membership. Mortal Online is an open-world sandbox MMORPG that features full loot PvP, meaning the consequences for death are that everything on your body is left on the ground and open for looting from other players. Now, of course, there is a bank to store valuables, and also it is worth mentioning that either because of the bounty system or perhaps just the community itself, more on that in a minute, I wasn't murdered even after I left the safety of the Haven, which is the tutorial beginner area, which is quite vast, by the way, with tons of stuff to do, but you cannot be killed by other players there. But even after I left the Haven and I ran around, I saw plenty of other people and I was not killed even once. But that is what you are in for with this game. Now it's first person only, and I like my third person angle, but for this game it feels good in first person, and it really was very immersive. The world is huge and there's a lot going on even for a beta. Now this isn't a class-based MMO. You skill up by using abilities or reading books related to that ability. You decide by using the plus or minus or lock on each skill, much like Ultima Online, and that's how you skill up, is going out and using that type of skill. Now everything in the world has a consequence. Inventory has weight, what you're wearing has weight, your stats as well as specific races, however, can change how much you can carry or wear on your person, and I for sure got encumbered and had to slowly trot my way back to town to vendor some of my goods and upgrade my gear. Now I had a very strong sense of Ultima Online in its early days the entire time I played, and it didn't take long for me to find a graveyard full of undead to practice my swordplay. Now the combat is very interesting as well, and I didn't get really good at it, to be honest, during my playthrough so far, but you have to pick an angle to attack from the top, the bottom, the left, or right, and that's how blocking works as well. Now for blocking, enemies kind of telegraph with their animations which direction they're going to strike from, and you must kind of mouse in that direction, then hit the block command, or mouse in that direction, use the attack. So it was very strategic, and I could see this being fun for a very long time. Now the game is in beta, so I did have moments where there was some frame loss, but I get the feeling the game isn't optimized completely yet, and it's honestly not that bad. I really enjoyed the graphics though, and the look and the feel of the areas. The graveyard felt very atmospheric, and later when I found a dark dungeon, I really enjoyed how dark it really was in there, forcing me to get out my torch to see where I was going. There were sounds of tortured people, doors creaking open around me, and the lighting effects looked really great. Now this game is running on the Unreal Engine, and I have a feeling they have a few more graphical passes before they launch the game, but it already looks really impressive. Due to the nature of dying and the possibility that someone will pick up your everything, there was a breath of danger and realism, and I think that was my main takeaway. It felt very real. The combat, the graphics, the lighting, it felt like this was a real place with so much I didn't know and so much to learn and grow from. The community community was very active in the global chat. They were helping people. I had someone come up and help me kill one of the undead. I had a guy giving me weapons and telling me I could have the loot that he got from drops. And also, although it is a full loot MMO, you can only make one character. Therefore, I do believe people behave a little better knowing their reputation on the one server with their one character is at stake. And quickly, by being a douche, I would assume you would probably be hunted down by the server, since you can get bounties and you can kill murderers and those people that have bounties without penalty. And that brings me to another interesting thing about the game. It has your regular chat channels, but it also uses proximity voice chat. I was startled actually at first when somebody spoke out loud to me. Now the game is being done by the same developers that made the first Mortal Online, and it really looks like they're taking what they learned from it and making this new version, and I really hope they find their success. I will be checking in on it from time to time and keeping you all informed on its progress, but if you want in right now, it is a lot of fun already. And if you just want to play an open world immersive MMORPG, we don't have a lot of those, I would say just go ahead and jump in right now. Head to their website using the link in the description down below, make an account, then simply log into your new account on the page and click donate. From there, you can donate $39. It will give you a Steam key you can use to activate and start downloading the game to play. Expect though that your character will probably get wiped a few times as they progress through beta. And also, I have to say, make sure you come join me in Dark Age of Camelot, as I've started a guild on the Phoenix server and we've been having an absolute blast playing through the content together. We would love to have you. Links to my Discord and to the video that will explain how to set up and play with us on the Phoenix server will be in the description down below. But let me know, what do you think about Mortal Online 2? Have you played it? Are you gonna play it? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time guys, God bless and happy gaming.